Greetings, it is the old guy playing poorly, and we are on our way to
I work hard every
Maker's
day,
End.
sleep like a rock every night.
Yeah, gonna be lots to do. I just left the wrong exit. That's great.
Don't mind the work. Better
There's
than
a
worrying
corrupted
about
zone
my
along
next
the
meal.
way, which is, excuse me, convenient because we get to grab a helpful little weapon. Ride, Glass Eye, ride. Excuse me. It's gonna be another one of those days.
Eclipse, just like he said.
Hey.
No danger.
No danger? What's this? Hey, who's beating up my horse? You jerks. Big meanies.
I see him.
Do you?
Forged dirt they'll
You know
make it
what?
up in any reaches long, but not the ancient ground freezes again.
Get out there and look.
Start.
Oh, my horse fought valiantly. Well, I've never checked this building for data nodes. Not seeing anything downstairs. Nothing upstairs either. Oh well. There are videos out there that have data nodes galore. If you really feel it necessary to go find them all. I thought you'd give me a charger. Oh, that's right. Maker's End.
Right where he said it would be.
Yep. And garbage.
Not a bad selection.
I don't know why they give you this silly
I'll
little
put those to use.
ropecaster.
Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait! Damn him.
Okay, right off the bat, there is this collectible right here, which, okay, see the marker, up 30
heavy.
steps away.
World's going white.
Okay. Quick save. Now, we've got a corrupted zone we should knock out. As I said, we're gonna get a weapon. It's gonna help us along the way. These are just precautionary. I don't think I've ever had these critters come close enough. There's the other one. There they are.
Keep quiet now.
Oh, I missed. Ow. There you have it. Oh, look at that, I didn't miss. Got that Ravager cannon off just in the nick of time. Interesting little factoid. If you're holding one of these heavy weapons when you save the game, when you reload, you will be holding it still. So, save the game.
I'll do what I have to. Corrupted watchers. Acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. One happy family.
I'm trying to mark him. Yeah. Boom. That's two. Right then and there. Not what I meant to do, but okay. It's not like I can't spare the resources.
brought us a corpse over here.
Yeah?
There! I see something!
You missed, jerk.
Gone! The shadow gives you strength.
The shadow gives you strength. I gotta use better arrows. There we go.
You cannot.
Oh, yes I can. You cannot do the thing you are going to do. Excuse me.
Should have brought a cart.
Nope. Okay. Alright, let's go get our big gun. There are supply crates around here if you're running low. I've seen videos of people playing this game, and their hit points are more than half gone. They don't stay stocked up on health, health restoratives. Okay, I'm gonna do a lot less talking as we head on in.
All these ruins. What did the old ones do here? Ready or not.
In the past, I've set up blast wire traps, and it seems every time I just wind up collecting them again.
It's off!
Oh, wow. Really? I killed him? That easily?
Move along now.
What? I don't even know. You wander too far from targets you've marked, and they'll become unmarked.
Are you even looking over there?
And we're finding them. There's much more.
Flank them!
Like them? There are games where you can't walk off ledges like that.
This is no place for a soldier. All rope burning, frost black, chopping on hard ground.
Enough of this.
Frost with a sunfall.
That's not gonna come free of its grave. Heard something.
Okay, I could have sworn I heard a second voice over here, but apparently that was just the ghost of a dead guy. Okay. Now, getting this Ravager cannon up and over.
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
Can be a bit of a task. And usually, I get it done quite easily.
Easier when I was a kid.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get up the other side at all. Nope. Oh, come on, don't make me work for it. There we go. I knew you could do it, Aloy.
An explosion.
This, right here, is going to be our last ancient vessel. So we'll be able to turn those in.
Another explosion.
I used to torture myself going through this by bringing both Ravager cannons in here. It can be done, but it's time consuming. Whoop.
Rotate turret!
weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming.
Soon this demon will be up and running. Another Deathbringer to fill out the ranks.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Okay. I kind of skipped over that. As far as Horizon Zero Dawn is concerned, not Frozen Wilds, this is the last machine to scan. This is the big bad. The heat vents, the stabilizers, and the cooling rods. Actually, I think it's the heat vents and stabilizers. They become exposed when the Deathbringer heats up, and hitting those,
This'll do.
I usually hit them with explosives. That usually does the trick. But they're exposed now. They were. And this is
No,
why I
this
bring the
thing is
Ravager.
dangerous.
This is why I bring the Ravager cannon.
Focus.
And it's down.
Stop working. I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it.
Hey.
Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Get her! Fight back, damn you all!
I'm just so accustomed to going for those headshots. Yeah, this was not... Go forward until you've defeated all the clips in the area.
Finally.
Okay.
Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
You know, in a previous video I said that there aren't, there's only like one or two side quests left. There's a few more than that. Really? Fine. Be that way. Okay. Cutscene time.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Oh. What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower. Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
This next cutscene is one of those beautifully created cinematics that I've actually saved. It's just gorgeous. I love this stuff.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobak. Please step inside.
Welcome to Fire Automated Solutions, and now, this is where we get an idea of exactly how far in the future this is.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Fairman. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Almost 1,000 years. That's a lot of time. So that's where we gotta go, but exploring exposes more story. Just not in this room, apparently.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
Oh, it's so much worse. See, this is what happens when you neglect to pay your custodial staff. Place becomes a mess. sure. I tried to resist. I really did. We just came from there.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
For those who have missed it, I hold over the written data points so that you can pause and read at any time you'd like. Again, there are videos.
This place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
Yeah, I've seen videos of this type of thing, but they rush over the video and you have almost no time to pause. You're lucky if you can see the text. So, Ted Farrow, our hero. Excuse me.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, but then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Excellent questions, Aloy. Really got this sleuthing down pat. I could not resist the siren's call of a supply crate.
There's no smell to it, not even old death. Nothing natural.
The thing is, how do these sticks survive without rotting away? Those crates are airtight and refrigerated for the meat slurries in there. It is easy to overlook that little room. That there, it looks like there's gonna be nothing going to be gonna. I speak English goodly.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Well, that was scary.
Looks like I can climb here.
Up there is a supply crate. I'm actually going to ignore it. Down below is the room with the Deathbringer model.
Made it.
Holograms. Yay.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
If you activate the holograms and then walk away from they stop. And if you're collecting the data nodes, you don't get it. So stand there, listen, enjoy.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
It's astounding how this technically ignorant, naive young woman can ask these incredibly smart questions that should have been asked when these machines were around.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
It is. Oh, I climbed up from there. Silly me.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Yes, they did.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it. Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Going to
If
have
plants
luck.
can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Excuse me. Lots of trash to sell once we get out of here.
That began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have now responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Exactly. Fighting for peace is like making love for virginity. Here's some more of those simulated hikes that I absolutely hate. I mean, come on. Look at this. I could step off this.
Snow chill itches.
And fall to my death. At least my simulated death. It's scary stuff. Oh, I hate this crap. I've passed this data node numerous times. I gotta jump. And I hate jumping. Why did you go down? Don't go down, go sideways. Why are you going up? I've tried going further up. It goes nowhere. Okay, now you can't even see down there. Barely make out the outlines. Drop to ledge. Oh, good God. Sorry, I'm not picking up the 1,000-year-old meat. Excuse me. Oh, I love this one. So the automated robots ate dolphins.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Okay, before we go further, there's another power cell at this location. But you gotta do a bit of climbing. Even more climbing.
Good. Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Somewhere in my mind I imagined her rappelling down all the way back to the bottom. Got a supply crate all the way over here. Okay. And now we learn all kinds of stuff.
data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You've screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
We're supposed to activate that.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Yeah, and, please forgive my sighing every now and again. It's just my way. It has nothing to do with, anything going on in the story, or the fact that, I'm broadcasting to no one right now. So, yeah.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
So, there you have it. There's a crisis. The question is now, what was the solution? We'll find out eventually.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
Options, options, options. Yeah, Aloy follows her heart an awful lot, so let's go this way.
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am, or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elizabeth Sobek woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found in the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The old one's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Because this.
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you've still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Here we go, around the tree.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside. that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
It's an empty threat. I mean, after the proving, she was desperate to find her focus again. So the idea that she'd take it off and just not use it, just to stop silence from listening in, never gonna happen.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Yeah, I'm done with you.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well,
Okay.
getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
The rope she carries is 7 miles long. Okay, maybe not.
Toe's going numb. Keep moving.
Okay. I am going to pause the broadcast. I'm just going to go sell a few things, but when I reach Meridian, I'm also going to go to the merchant who takes those ancient vessels, considering we've collected all of them, and I'll go through the dialogue tree with him so you can be entertained. So yeah, I'm just gonna pause broadcast here while I refresh my drink. I'll be back shortly.